The last place that I needed to go was the top left, but I totally didn't do that off stream by accident while exploring.
I knew you could do it.
Ow. Ow. Goodbye. That one never spawns, which I think is okay. At least acceptable, I'll say. Hang on. Gotta moving some things. There you go. That's better. Got my water close to me. I got a controller that's, I think, fully charged. Go away. But yeah, that other one that I ended up getting. It was just a sword. And I went back to Neuris and everyone, started talking to them, and Neuris was like, hey, we're stuck here, so I got a shop. Like,
what now?
That's not the one I bought. I'm sorry, what? So yeah, now I got all the MP I need. So I disapprove.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go. But yeah, with the I set it a little off before I started the recording. A sleeve that my doctor the doctor wanted me to wear for my finger. Kind of protect it, but also add compression. Kind of split the cut on the back of the finger. So it did hurt. I took it off. And stop that. Glued it. Raging flame gunbutt.
Dibs on that. No one wants it.
Wait, what? I'm not okay with that.
What now?
I am not okay with that. That hurt.
That was well done.
I knew you could do it.
Okay. And I think teeth would nearly kill me.
That's one more thing.
Okay, here's with light 12.
Great stuff back there.
I also saw that there is a big tooth. Well, I was trying to recover MP because those guys give me magla pills.
We'll have that
Root,
over.
root. So I was trying to farm those guys.
That's not
Didn't
half bad.
didn't work. And that's when I went back and talked to people, and Eurus was like, "Hey, I sell things.
Ready?
You want to sleep? What? What?
All right.
Fucking Eurus. Didn't even tell me that either."
Keep your wits about you.
Okay.
But this is.
Melancholia crystal here too. I don't care. I don't remember your weakness.
Demon baby from
Now
Forgotten.
accept your fate.
I just remember we were supposed to break your eyes.
No mercy.
And I think the weakness was blunt.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
So I'll do it. Why not?
Let my power support you.
Shiva!
Punch him in the eye. That was not the weakness.
I cannot think clearly.
I see your game.
Ow.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Great, where Heismay didn't take damage, Hulkenberg sure did. Yeah.
Weakening the enemy.
Yuba's
Face me.
Your attacks might miss their mark. Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Yeah, days.
This'll do.
Thank you. You take my fullest power.
Light?
Help me finish.
Ah, not a resist. Hulkenberg don't give a fuck. Stop critting Hulkenberg, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Heismay don't give a fuck. Hulkenberg very does.
Stand this.
We've destroyed it.
It's not
Now
really
to the
anger
rest.
like this.
Vitus power. The blaze edge.
Now
All
we
right.
won't know where we are. Come on, this is our chance.
Yeah, that's not weirdly terrifying.
No, not this. Looks like we can't brute force.
Not pierce. Oh yeah, I think it was actually piercing to the eyes. Oh well. I'll try fire.
I channel my power.
No.
We don't know where the attack will come from. Watch out. Hulkenberg's guard is down.
defend. I can
Captain,
take it.
they've got your now is the time to defend.
Okay. God, I hate you.
Come. Weakening the enemy.
I show no mercy.
Thanks, Heismay. Continue to show no mercy.
Feel ready.
Is that one enemy? Yes. Lightning was not the answer.
Look, its eyes are back.
Nice.
Is it poke the eyes?
We got them right in their weak spot.
Also, it said 1,000. Fucking liars.
I won't hold back.
I'd rather refrain for now.
As the point of a sword.
Now accept your fate.
Goodbye, eye.
Real ace.
Rogue slash then. Okay, 2,300. Not bad.
Nice one, Captain. Summoner.
Sure.
This would work. It didn't
Blocked.
hurt them.
Nice.
Hulkenberg got them right in
Let
their
us.
weak
I'll
spot.
use what I must. Die!
Come forth, royal soul. The blaze edge.
Still do it that way, but
Hey, I think that means it's focused on one person.
time to poke your eye out again.
Summoner.
Oh wait, light doesn't. There you go.
I destroyed it.
Is everyone all right?
That did something.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you hit Heismay now, you're cheating. An elemental attack. Stab him in the back of the throat.
I show no mercy.
Thanks.
I will fight for it. Still here?
Those souls of kings, give me strength. Vishnu!
Whatever.
The enemy still stands. Finesse! Beautiful
I mean, to be fair, the eyes are not crushed.
Nice! As the worthy foe after all.
Oh, power of kings. Formidable indeed.
Yeah, two of them.
I'll come
Aye.
through.
Okay. Took a little bit. Bah.
Check me out. Feels like I'm making progress.
Yes, yes, you are. Man, I sneezed. Anyway,
Now then.
This is great!
more weapons come from the crystal. Seems like they're valuable to gunner, katana, and knives. Okay.
What now?
So the katana, hey, Heisme. Agility +5. Okay. Do I have one for you? Nope. Still wet with blood. Normal main flex X. Okay. So everyone, I'm not. Yeah. Everyone else got a decent one.
What now?
And with what I ended up doing, I still think that's so dumb. Okay. Ow.
Very impressive.
I knew you could do it.
You know what? No, you guys suck. You hurt. You guys are fine, but I'm not gonna fight you.
Oh, that's lovely.
Almighty Panacea.
There are enemies. All right.
What's up, human?
Let's push through.
Very impressive.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Right there.
For you. Let them get the best of you now.
Treasure this way.
A nice find. Add it to the collection.
Impressive.
Well, more teeth.
Works like a charm. Keep the pressure on. I knew we could count on you. Amazing.
I will gladly keep dodging them like that. I don't wanna. No, they're just... Okay, they're not teeth. Good. Ow. Ow.
Skill. I'm certainly stronger than I was. How's that? We're safe. The crystal.
Redo's 80 now.
That should finish it, I think.
We must do this.
Honestly, thought this was gonna be more teeth.
What a fortunate find.
I'll treasure this way, then go south.
You
Magic
found something.
incense. I will
Let's take it.
gladly take that, thank you.
Ready?
All right.
Vaguely. Let's go.
Please take care.
Okay, which one am I fighting now? Oh god, you again.
The human from Yupa's village. This time, we'll make sure it's
Then
safe.
again,
I don't even know what. Yeah, yours changes. Yours
I'll use
changes.
what I must.
Da, da.
No, to the rear, face me. Here.
Prince!
Summoner. Not this tactic. Please go right ahead.
You debilitate,
This,
You think a favor is
pass, and then heroic slash.
the blaze edge!
Okay. 1,400 is not bad.
That attack. Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on them.
Darkness, wind. Okay, what about slash and pierce? What about light? You said darkness won't.
Vishnu. That was nullified?
By the sworn oath of
Nice!
Dang it. Here's what? What phone? Jesus. I don't care. Not at moment.
Pierce attacks won't get
No pierce. I'll try lightning.
Through them!
That is not what I meant to do. I pressed triangle. Oh, okay. You're fire. Got it. Eat coin.
Let's go! The magic seeds!
I take my fullest power.
I channel my power.
By the sworn oath of
Wind
knighthood.
isn't working.
There's not
Try
fire.
something else.
I'll try lightning.
Ineffective.
Oh, look, you blocked it. Whatever will I do? Oh, look, reversal. Okay, so you're changing again. That one's fire.
I'm focusing my power.
Thanks, Gallica.
all power of kings.
Attack was
Nothing.
nullified?
You're still blocking that?
Rush this.
Stop that.
Darkness won't work on them.
Why is darkness just... Okay. No. You're not weak against it.
Power. This is it!
I can do this.
So I can hate you with it, but you're not weak against it. That's what it is.
I stand. Let justice prevail. Weakening the enemy.
Be a wise choice.
Prince! The magic seeds!
Akunda, oh no.
Poison.
Captain's poisoned. Here I go. We better cure that before the pain sets in.
I could. Or, since you never shut up, I'll have you just repeat it like 40 more times.
Let us now accept your fate.
Eat coin?
Prince! This is it!
Yeah, 40's not bad. Wind, so you'd be weak against lightning, I believe.
Captain's poisoned.
I can do this.
We better cure that before the pain sets in.
Yeah.
For all that we strive for! Burst forth!
Be forward. Formidable indeed.
Come forth, royal soul! The magic seed is still up?
Okay.
I see your game.
Ha.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman. Here I go.
He's dead this round.
Me finish this poison. Justice. Before the pain sets in.
I'll use what I must.
Critical hit. Heisman, you'll bring away.
Goodbye.
Applause, please.
No, you get nothing.
I feel stronger already.
Right. Okay, so what do I get?
Time to go. This.
Comes that fella. Yep. Master and Berserker. Annihilator King's Axe. Okay.
Well then,
Or Summoner, sorry.
what now?
Nope. There you go. Magic plus 5 and increases max MP by 30. Right here are the old open gates between the worlds. Neat. Oh, now you just got a lot more magic.
What now?
Healing poison. I should have gone from top to bottom. Whatever. Okay, so that's number 5, I think. Because it was 3 in the first area, 2 in this area so far.
I feel stronger already.
That's the end of it.
Just kicked me for 68.
I knew we could count on you.
Would seem we've won the day.
Okay. Okay.
That will find a use for that.
Next.
That takes care of that.
There's shiny up there. Ow.
Gotta do it.
How? Stop that.
Marvelous. I knew you could do it.
What level are you guys anyway?
Marvelous.
Fortune God's Abacus. Okay.
That should finish it, I think.
What's up, Teeth?
Add it to the collection.
Miraculous Mead.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
I'm not trusting these teeth. They hurt too much.
I knew I could count on you.
What's up, Plateau? You're not the last one. That was progress by accident. Huzzah. Well, since Plateau's there, I'm assuming that that section's going to be the next final. Or the actual final.
I knew I could count
Finale. Whatever you want to call it. The final area. Is what I was more so trying to say. The final fight.
Amazing. Great moves.
Okay. You, Birdman. Like 2. I can.
I see. Fast. All right.
Sure. I'll at least have all of them. If they're all going to be maxed, I have no idea.
Good.
Probably very
Getting
no.
stronger. I see. All right.
But at least I'll have all of them. I think you boost my luck.
New possibilities.
You boost my
This. All right.
max MP.
I found new power.
No. And you are going to
All
also
right.
boost my regular magic.
I'm counting on you. But this
King's sovereignty.
new skills, new possibilities.
No. It's King's sovereignty. A stronger weapon, sure. But prevents anxiety for all allies, I can just slap something on that does that. This one at least makes me almighty. And gives +5 to all stats. This Dragon's Legacy is better. I don't care. You can fight me on that. Can anyone actually? Oh, this one's gonna give me a fan. Thanks. Increase damage when breaking through resistance. Damage increase for attacks that ignore resistances. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll keep this lightsaber. Lightsaber's fine. Yeah, let's go. Okay. What are you? Oh yeah.
Is this that sea monster?
I'll use what I must.
What the heck's it doing
I
on
show
land?
no mercy.
What's it doing on land? Being a menace to society.
Everyone is counting on me. I'd rather refrain for now.
Debilitate.
Killing the enemy.
Let us clean up this mess. A favor, if I may.
Behold, come forth, royal soul.
Okay. Damage boosted against humans and damage boosted against humans. So yes.
The magic seed.
3,000. Enjoy that.
Take my fullest power.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
I mean, we could.
Vishnu!
The enemy still stands.
Is everyone all right? Nice. Can you
Debilitate
withstand this?
again. Break the
Let's
legs.
say we've made our point.
Behold, let's go.
Royal slash again. 8,000. Ouch.
Kings, give me strength.
I'll try lightning. Why not? You're squid. Let's do it.
Weakening the enemy.
God! Nice one, Captain!
Why are you laughing? You missed.
Now accept your fate. Ha! Die!
I will fight with strength.
And you're dead, probably. Yep, 9,298. Jesus Christ. That's, I think, the most I've dealt so far.
How's that? Yeah, that feels nice.
Yeah. Does it, Bass?
Okay. Look,
Heroes Banner and Heroes King Fan.
Nice.
great!
What does the fan actually do? Increase evasion against slash. Okay. I'll at least give you something decent. Not happy about it. But still. Okay, I'm
What now?
debating on going all the way to the beginning. If... Oh no, I got 80 of them. Okay, now I got 61 of them. Perfect. Yeah, looks like everyone's healed. Got it.
Let's push through.
Skill.
Bye.
I knew I could count on you.
Very impressive.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna...
Now,
I have 99 of you. Jesus Christ.
I found new power.
So yeah, how about the
New
Mets?
skills, new possibilities.
Damn, that super glue's making my finger itch.
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Okay.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Are you? Are you really? Who even
New
dried?
skills, new
Yes, it
possibilities.
is. Sweet.
I'm still getting stronger.
Well, I almost have all of them maxed out.
New skills, new possibilities.
I just want the stats because I'm still assuming that I'm gonna fight Luis alone at one point with Rido.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power.
I'll do Devil Summoner. At least first.
New skills, new possibilities.
Okay. 4 more for Trickster.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills.
Got gift
new
MP,
possibilities.
don't care. Pain in the box. Sure. Accidentally pressed past that. Oops.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Got debilitate now.
Let's push through.
I'm right here. Well done.
Let's push through.
That takes care of the crystal, I believe.
Okay. Stop it. Eh. Okay.
What now?
Got a fair bit. I got 14 more. Okay. I think that's enough to level up the Trickster. Maxed.
I found new power.
Archetype hero. Masters all archetypes with the protagonist. Okay. I just wanted the stats. That's it. See, like, if there was something that kind of made it worth it to actually do that, other than the slight stats. Like, what they did with Digital Devil Saga carries over in the next file, which was the next game.
Good job, everyone.
How's that? Let's push through. How's that? Let's push through. How's that?
And it was permanent stat buffs. I guess they did actually do that in this, so never mind. It just wasn't next playthrough, it was immediate.
Yep.
Okay.
Look,
To be able to proceed from here, 'tis connected to that odd light, I suspect. I can feel his magla from here. When we cross, Luis will be waiting. At last, the time's come to decide the true victor. This will be the final fight with Luis.
Definitely.
Oh, allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him. So let's bring the curtain down and end this farce once and for all. There you go.
Keep going.
I don't know why reading it like that broke my brain. Let's go. Let's end this.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice.
Nah, he just
Maybe we do
hates.
share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no less. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The
Great, but
elders
how did you learn all your magic?
clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all.
Great, but how'd you learn all your
As
magic?
for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you have already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
I was about to make a joke. Oh, don't worry, they'll tell me immediately again, and then fucking Heisme. Thanks.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
There are other solutions.
I'm impressed that you didn't end up obsessed with revenge. But you act like it's wrong for people to trust each other.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
Ah, so you got an archetype too. What a surprise. Is it gonna be like a dragon looking thing?
Come. You decide.
No, you look like Lusamon.
Here. Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world.
So,
You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
yeah, come on.
We fight for your ideal
Ew.
world. Here and now. We're taking
I made a joke close to the beginning that Lucifer, he looks like Lucifer,
I will crush the
just not colored. He's pale as hell. Do you have anything I can steal? No.
Steel.
for all that I believe.
We fight for your ideal
I
world.
leave it to you.
Here and now. We'll take him down.
Okay.
Everyone is counting after you.
Only the strong can prevail.
Debilitate.
Be not a favor, if I may.
Go.
Royal Slash.
The magic theme.
Summoner. I channel my power.
There you go.
Face my wrath. You cannot run from your fate.
Beautiful dodge, Heist. Yeah.
You interrupted yourself.
Night! Weakening the enemy.
I'll use what I must.
Let's stay calm.
Looks like we can't brute force through this
Okay, so far it shows nothing. Got it.
one. This summoner.
Ice, maybe?
She'll put all on the line.
I don't think he's weak against anything.
Let justice prevail.
Lightning.
Oh, burst of lightning!
You think yourself now accept your fate.
I mean, with a good roll on that one,
Face my
that would actually be pretty good. Octowing. Oh no.
Chose. Vitus power. The magic theme.
Evil souls of kings, give me strength.
Light.
Vishnu.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
That was decent damage. Okay.
Pierce through them.
Let us clean up this mess.
Jesus. Strike and wind are all that's left to try.
Face my wrath. You cannot run from your fate.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
I think I'm a little overleveled for this one.
I shall do my best. I'd rather refrain for now.
Debilitate again.
Stand this.
Because he's not removing it.
I believe.
Too much. A wise choice.
I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
I can do this.
He's already half health.
Face my
And by half health, I mean a third health, because they keep that bottom half 2/3 about.
calculation shows.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Let justice prevail. As the point of a sword.
Perhaps this suits me. I leave it to you.
Vitus power. The magic seal.
I'll pass so that I get that regularly.
Not this piece. Go right ahead.
Blade in hand.
A favor, if I may.
Go.
Sorry, Hazme. I'm just using you as a means. As extra turn icons.
By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you.
Dakunda, there you go. I'll defuck. It defucks. Okay.
You cannot run from your fate.
Debuffs. There you go.
Summoner. I channel my power.
Let justice prevail. Weakening the enemy.
I leave it to you.
Vitus power. The magic seal.
Take my fullest power.
Sure.
There is no hope for you.
Dakunda again.
Take this.
Only if this is nothing.
Oh no.
Knight! Can you withstand this?
A wise choice.
For all that I believe.
I can do this.
Knight!
Yeah, I mean,
I leave it to you.
Vitus power.
why not?
Still here?
It works.
There is no hope for you. Take this.
Yeah, no, so he would have had 9.
It was really hurting.
Come to me.
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Take this! Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him.
Oh, those ones are extra, so, heal myself.
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
I'm obliged.
You fight well. But this is not over.
Can you withstand?
Debilitate.
Be neither timid nor
I
arrogant.
have. And corrosive, which is ultimately what I want.
You fight well. But this is not over.
Still up?
Everyone is counting. I'd rather refrain
You
for
fight
now.
well.
Blade in hand.
Debilitate again.
Not over.
A favor,
Pass.
if I may.
Come forth, royal soul. Still here?
There you go.
Magma buildup dissolving.
There is no hope for you. Take this. Your desperation shows.
My desperation shows.
Here I go. I shall put all on the line. I'm sorry, everyone.
Knight!
How does my desperation show?
A wise choice.
But this is a tough one.
Summoner. I channel my power. The enemy still stands.
Okay. Dakunda again.
Face my wrath.
I mean, it wastes your turn.
Knight! Pierce through them.
There you go.
I do not fear death,
And yet,
And yet what?
I've done it!
I'll strive for greater heights.
Leveled up twice?
nice.
No, I leveled up once.
I even up
I'm from 79 to 80 a while ago. That's what it was.
I think we've won this one.
Nope, he has a second form. Everyone does.
The power I have now is not enough. The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as the Destructor King, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn, we can't get close. Tis a tremendous aura.
I have a vision.
Luis, there's too many Deus Ex Machinas with you.
Longer. Wait!
Oh no, I got stabbed through the chest, fell 100 feet onto the floor, and I survived because, ha,
Still
nerds.
has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
bloody hell. We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Oh look, evening. What's up, nearest?
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
Gauntlet Runner's nearing its limit. Even if we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into the Caradrius. Whatever. But we don't have a choice. We need to put a stop to Luis to the destruction he would cause. Neat.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times! Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Don't worry, we can leave Juna.
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work.
Nearest, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Did I call the fighting Luis alone?
Let's do this.
We hold the line! We must endure this.
A Berserk anime? What? What is that frame rate? Everything else has been so smooth, and then this. Okay.
Got it. We're powered.
Oh, sorry, just the 3D models, apparently. Okay, no, never mind, just the archetypes.
Not good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye!
Summoner can fly and summon things that can fly. Throwing is not flying.
What?
Hulkenberg has a horse that can fly.
One must protect his people.
And Dancer just looks like they can fly. Granted, I also want Juna to jump.
Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you...
Let's fly!
He's lost his mind. And I've punched my microphone. But yeah, my reasoning for thinking that I was gonna fight Luis alone. Final Fantasy VII.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable.
And with that, Luis has always been present. He's always been a threat. Kind of like Sephiroth after he was introduced. That's why I was like, okay. So I got 8-winged Luis, and now I'm gonna fight Luis, except he's gonna have a shirt off. One-on-one.
You rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I will be king, no matter what happens.
Interesting. It is not mere lip service, then. Your intent to surpass me is pure ambition, but it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything.
You're talking to
You'll
a brick
never
wall,
beat us.
Gallica.
You're nothing but a coward, trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
Another cutscene. That would have been great just to enter a battle
So
there.
be it.
Such intense magla.
It's the same.
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength. How? It's happening so quickly.
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world.
So he's gonna try to turn me to human. Is the Prince archetype gonna level?
You are unfazed.
Is this where I learn Omni Slash?
Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the maggot.
Not again.
Okay, so the scryer. It's like, if I turn human, I'm gonna rip my heart out in front of him. Main character was like, okay, got it. I'll do the same.
Get me.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Just traumatize him for the rest of his life.
Hey, please.
My obstacles are clear.
The boy
Open your eyes.
is no more.
Wake up. Please.
Open your eyes. His eyes
Wake up.
were still open. Okay, more. Tell me how I fucked up.
Where?
All the furniture's gone.
I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
I ripped out my...
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, we're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you
What?
remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy.
Called
In other
that.
words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
An illusion?
There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists...
What I'm getting is he's the dungeon master.
The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
Shibuya Crossing.
Isn't this...
Indeed.
Is that the Phantom
It's the
Hearts of
world I wrote
Thieves?
accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
What is going on?
Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
So, I kind of called this when I was in the Dragon Temple. Something along the lines of, we're in the future, but everything is post-apocalyptic. So life already came and passed of where we are now. And people cast out the ideas to go towards a fantasy. That was my thought then. So the fact that Moore is saying, oh, this is actually reality, that was the fantasy. That's true of what I was thinking, but just why? Why?
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real.
I didn't know that the world would be like this normally.
That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, step
What?
Her voice.
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
It was really an
You still
illusion.
don't believe me. Why is that?
This place? I know it's not real.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place? It isn't a utopia.
I've been thinking about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict the ideal world?
You deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is Utopia?
I understand now, it's hard to say, but this place isn't the ideal world after all. And
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Hethlodius V. I once reigned as king. Or, I am half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain, and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real.
I was right that he was a
Inside
king.
The book you hold.
Just not the right one.
It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth. When first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across 9 endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place? and risk your life to face a reality you can't change.
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying in Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet.
So am I killing you now?
And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Yes.
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Sure.
Come forth, royal soul.
My son. So you
One.
vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness.
I got 3 more turns. 2 more turns. 2.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals.
Are you not gonna let me kill you?
Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me? Why?
Come forth, royal soul.
3. You're very dead.
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. This is for your sake. I will show you the truth.
I won't hold back.
There you go. So I killed him in 1 turn, but he wouldn't die.
To truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you.
I call malarkey.
What power. To see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
Hang on. Adding glue. And going one-handed for a bit. Okay.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, And now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes.
Yeah, I
Is
mastered
that
all the
the
archetypes.
role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Where'd you come from?
Wake up, Your Highness!
How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
My friends are waiting for me.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
So is the prince archetype going to be updated to the king archetype?
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
Great, give me the new archetype. The city before me fades away. I'm back in academia. Great. Okay, these ones aren't voiced. Thanks. I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believed that there's power in fantasy. Though all my story ultimately did was trail in the glories of the past. Perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy. So carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time as Moore may be coming to an end, but I can continue to serve you in my role. This may very well be my last time here. I should ensure I leave with no regrets.
Listen here.
Sure.
However,
words with powers. Yep.
yes,
Why would I?
What now?
Oh yeah, that, and I didn't read the Sachet from Gallica +5 to magic when channeling mage. +1 to all stats when channeling seeker. Moors. +5 endurance when channeling the knight. Thanks, Hulkenberg. Ashen Meteorite bracelet. +5 agility to channeling the thief lineage. Thanks, Heisme. +3 magic and +2 agility when channeling the masked dancer. Okay. No, Juna. +3 strength, +2 magic when channeling the summoner lineage. Thanks, Yufa. +5 strength and channeling to the berserker lineage. Thanks, Bass. I guess. Never used you. The very first dragon crystal Nurse found as a young boy, +3 strength and +2 agility. Channeling Gunner. +5 magic when channeling the healer. A charm made by Maria. Wooden doll sculpture. +2 strength, +3 agility when channeling Brawler. Regional. Thanks, Katharina. Also Maria. Regional specialty made from shed carapace and sandworm. +3 endurance, +2 agility when commander. Crested short sword. Thanks, Stroll. +3 strength, +2 endurance when warrior. And trauma mamas. Everyone else can go away. I don't care.
All right.
If you leave here, you'll never be able to return. Are you certain you've done all you need? I'll save. Fuck it.
All right. However,
Hang on, I didn't think about that. When you leave the door, a predicament awaits you. If that's even a strong enough word. Luis transformed into a demon, and at his side, death itself. But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. The fantasy is just an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story. Your own true tale of fantasy.
the kingdom rests in your hands now.
Don't tell me to leave. Say good luck and then stop me when I'm trying to leave.
Something beyond us. Prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
A very long pause. Okay.
Onward, O King of a new dawn.
Everyone, he's awake.
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Highs, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
Highs make and fly?
Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked. True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Luis did. Only the magic working in reverse.
Yeah, probably.
What?
Oh no, eight-wing angel. Hell.
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance?
Your hands are turning black.
What drives such tenacity?
Luis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then,
No
my
one takes
songs touched you too.
physical movement.
I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing.
Is it?
If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong.
Fools.
Whatever happened to the phrase, I substitute your reality and replace it with my own?
Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
There you go.
This aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then. This is our final battle.
Finally. Jesus.
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this. For the sake
Now
of our world.
accept your fate.
Mask of Joy, Mask of Iron, Mask of Mirth.
Must falling back. I'll use what I must.
No. Smashing Salvo. Let's take away his joy.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
The world of
Power of heroes.
and its people.
Can you withstand this?
Perhaps all power of kings. Fall!
Be Vitus power.
Heroes proving. I think I can.
Justice prevail. Weakening the enemy.
I leave it to you.
Yep.
Have no need for you.
The magic seed.
Give in to anxiety.
That attack.
So what I can do... Man, Heisman, you suck at dodging right now.
Iniquities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice.
I do
yourself to the new age.
like the masks.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly Magla in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more.
Before he swallows more, he didn't swallow any.
There is no power in your fantasy.
I'll run you through.
I'll use what I must. No, to the vanguard.
I'll go up and do the plasma.
I show no mercy.
Whatever.
Puppets Magla's fading.
The world of old and its people shall perish.
So the Mask of Ire seems to be the easiest one to kill.
My strength.
This heralds a
He's holding up an incredible amount of Magla.
Can I eat another person or try to?
sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yupa's anxiety is hitting her hard. If she gets attacked, it's over.
Okay. So, Panacea then.
Yupa's
Is
guard
everyone
is
all
down.
right? Pierce through them.
The magic seed!
The puppet's Magla's fading. Summoner. Nice hit. That was perfect.
I shall put all on the line.
Okay. Heat Riser. Saw that coming. Why is she so good at getting crit?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yupa's guard is down.
I'll debilitate.
Can you withstand?
Mask of Joy.
Now accept your fate. I show no mercy.
Heisme's a real ace.
World and its ideals.
This is it. Yes. The puppet's Magla's fading.
Take my fullest power.
Sure.
Channel my power. Falkenberg's guard is down.
Let justice prevail. As the point of a sword.
Okay. 5 turns now. Oh, you only had 4.
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisme.
Okay. Hang on.
Wise choice.
Falkenberg's guard is down.
The magic seed!
After you.
We'll debilitate that one.
Be not a favor if I may.
Okay.
Sons of kings, give me
And then the Fire God one.
my strength.
Yupa's really hurting.
Hey,
Someone help her.
I dodged.
Yupa's hurt bad.
For all that we strive for.
Yupa hurts me.
I also got debilitate. Take that, nerd.
Behold it. The magic seed!
I'll take my fullest power.
Yeah, I'll just full heal.
I knew you'd help.
Might as well.
Thank you.
Stop critting Hulkenberg, please.
So heavy.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yuva, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
With blade in hand.
Okay, so we'll do
Stand this.
Debilitate on you, Plasma, Knight, whatever.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Royal Slash.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
I guess also this one.
Yes, the puppet's magla's fading.
That was close. Great reset. Ow. What does yours hurt?
His anxiety has weakened her, and she's under attack.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs
For all
help.
that we strive for. I'll run you through.
Hulkenberg
96.
Power of kings.
Yeah, Hulkenberg dealing 96 was okay.
You've got a
There is
bunch of
no
ailments
power
slowing you
like
down,
this power
Captain.
in your fantasy.
The magic seed.
No good.
Don't get sloppy.
Thanks.
That attack.
Is everyone okay?
Define
Gotta heal up. You're all hurt bad. Summoner. Anyone get on healing?
Must do
No, no one's on healing duty. Don't mind us.
I'm obliged.
Yuva, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Pierce through them.
Face me. Ha! Die!
Be free.
This is it. Nice hit. That was perfect.
I shall put all on the line. I've missed.
Missed. You suck. You missed 2. Got a repel in there.
Yuva, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Weakening the enemy.
There you go.
I show no mercy.
The magic seed.
I pray your
Also, there you go. There you go. At least dealing decent damage to the middle one and the far right one.
my strength.
I see your game.
Fight a losing battle.
Come. I'll run you through.
Now I
Go.
face.
There is no power in your
Take my fullest power. Perhaps this will be too strong.
Hang on. Hang on. I got 8 of these. Of one ally. You know what? All MP, all allies.
My thanks.
Thank you.
still you defy me.
Thanks for the counter, Hulkenberg.
For all that we strive for. Can you withstand this?
Take that agility off.
Critical hit. Heismay's a real ace.
The magic
Go. More dragon.
Help me finish this.
Oh, power of heroes.
Mad rush on this one.
They yet cling to life.
You haven't even tried to eat a doll recently.
Really hurting. Can someone help her? I'll figure something out. Yupa's hurt bad. Can we get her some healing?
We could.
I was saving this.
Thank you.
For what? I had 99 of them.
And its people.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No reason why that should have missed.
We strive for. As the worthy foe after all.
I leave it to you.
The magic seed still up.
All debuff effects removed. Thank you. Thanks, Hulk. Or Heismay. Okay.
Channel my power. Help me finish this.
Night. I'll run still standing, I see.
I show no mercy.
Heismay's a real ace.
Ideals.
Okay, now dragon again.
It's all on the line. I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay, middle one might die first.
You need training.
Got one miss. Take that.
With blade in hand. As the worthy foe after all.
Critical hit. Heismay's a real ace.
Midas power.
Heismay's critting a lot.
A tough one.
I can do this.
I stand ready.
Middle one's dead.
Night. Pierce still standing, I see.
I'll use what I must. Apologies. Would you?
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Ability. Okay. And it looks like he got one less move, too.
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
This is it.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Oh no, I missed.
I'll run, worthy foe after all. Tactic.
Sacrifice yourself.
New Dawn sacrifice. Well, you're gonna die this next turn.
Hulkenberg.
Now
You've got
accept
several
your
ailments
fate.
slowing you
I
down.
show no mercy.
The puppet magma
Behold,
fading.
Vidas power. The magic seed.
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
I go ahead and heal regularly.
Much thanks.
I'm obliged. Come. Weakening the enemy.
No, no, I had no buffs.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you
Hang
down.
on. Okay, just the Hulkenberg ones.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Rancor.
But I won't hold back. This is it.
The puppet magma fading.
Okay.
Give me strength.
Lightning?
For all that we strive for. As the point of
Stab him.
That attack.
Sacrifice yourself.
Another new dawn sacrifice.
Yuba, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Some darker arts.
Royal slash.
The puppet's Magless baby.
That goes. Keep your debilitate up.
A wise choice.
Pass and royal slash again.
My strength.
Sacrifice yourself.
Another new dawn sacrifice. Huzzah.
Come on. This has to work. Yuba, we gotta do something about all those ailments. Watch yourself.
Yeah. She's just healing. Fine.
What's needed? It's for all that we strive for. Pierce through that
Right.
Let's go. This is it.
The puppet's
This
Magless
is the
baby.
power said to belong to a priest after you.
Let justice prevail.
Again.
I'll use what I must.
Vitus power. Still here?
That was decent. Unless you're doing that twice, that did nothing.
To the new age.
Summoner. I shall put all on the line.
There you go. Now you're just back to normal.
As the still standing, I see.
Now accept your fate.
Still up.
The puppet's
Why does it feel like those things are getting more health?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Summoner. I channel my power. I'm sorry, everyone.
With blade in hand. Pierce the worthy.
Yeah.
Formidable indeed.
The magic seal. A tough one.
Magless mating.
Okay, this next round he should die. And then that should be this one beaten.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Summoner. Help me finish this.
Night. Still standing, I see.
Now accept your fate.
The puppet's Magless mating.
My perfect world. Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this.
Second form. So you get everything back.
You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat
You
to
sounded
our
way
power,
too excited for
then
that,
let us
Bass.
wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live.
Unless this is like the Adam
Put an
Cadmon
end
fight in
to it.
P5R.
Roy Square Burn. Here and now, I will strike you down.
Okay, it's time to do this. Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone.
Spoon.
We've come this far. We have to end this here and
Power
now.
of kings.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do that.
Strength will be needed.
Wait, you got your own. Yeah.
I shall use this.
The world of old and its people
Debilitate you.
Perhaps this suits me. Mustn't say I leave it to you.
I should have just regularly attacked. Fuck.
No need for you. The world
Debilitate again. Pass, and then royal slash.
feel true terror. Give in to anxiety.
Nakunda, not a surprise. The link has been severed. What link?
Beautiful dodge, Heisei. His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on. This should help.
Back to debilitate. Pass on you again. Because if that wastes one of his turns, I'm all for it. Thank you.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I shall use this.
Much thanks.
By the swift blade in hand.
Debilitate again.
A wise choice. There is no power.
The magic seed.
I can do this.
I don't know what link has been severed.
Come! Can you withstand this?
Every after you.
Debilitate again. Okay.
Feel true terror.
See, I'm actually using all my great healing items. There was a crit in there.
Finding their chance while Hulkenberg's anxious.
Thank you.
Come on, this has to work. I can protect us.
What?
Aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to
No
fight.
use holding back. Thank you.
Just hold on.
Is it? Is it really?
Face me.
I'll pass.
The magic seed.
I pray you're ready.
I don't have any debuffs. Okay. Regular heal then.
Power.
Trust me. By the swan, let justice prevail.
Stab him. Nakunda. Ha. Thanks, Heisme.
No, a favor, if I may.
Yeah, that's an extra 400. I'm definitely pushing for that one.
And its people
Can you withstand this?
shall
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Too much, perhaps?
Yeah. Increases. There's the
Best used.
that one. Roll slash. Okay.
Why can you not understand my ideals?
I understand him just fine.
The Result, a foolish people shackled by insecurity. Be gone from this world.
What's happening?
He's removing his debuffs again.
I see your game.
Defy me,
Thank you.
Take my fullest power. Not that I'd rather refrain.
I'll do a full debilitate.
Its people.
A wise choice.
I will fight his power.
Please go right ahead.
Because I can do it twice at that point.
A favor, if I
Come
may.
forth, royal soul. The magic seed.
Be gone.
Down! Get her back up!
Hulkenberg was what? Oh. He just died.
That's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Okay, I got 20 of them. Let's use them.
Spirit is
There is no power in your
weakening the enemy.
You think a wise choice.
A new world and its ideals.
This is it.
Still up?
Right?
A world born of fantasy. It must not be. Feel true terror.
I kind of do like his design. I like the eyes on the wings now. The one before, not so much.
Aura's overpowering.
Give me
It's making
strength.
it harder to fight. Just hold on.
I'd rather refrain for now.
We strive for!
Has it come to this?
A favor, if I may.
Let's go. The magic seed is still here.
Everyone is counting on me. Here I go. I shall put all on the line. The enemy still stands.
I'll use that. Who's gonna die this time?
I see your game.
Not Heisme. Got it.
Dodge, Heisman!
With blade in hand!
Why
A wise choice.
has it come to this? Why
After you.
has it come to this?
Can you withstand this?
A favor, if I may.
Come forth, royal soul.
Okay.
This is it.
Yeah, one more will do it. I know I could be dealing a lot more damage with Stroll. I don't wanna.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
I can do this. I must do something.
Just for a funny run back, I feel. Full health, be like, come on, you didn't even touch me.
Let justice prevail!
Has it come to this?
Let us clean up this mess.
There's tag, there's defense. Yeah, I'll throw the corrosive one at him. Defense is the only one that matters. Oh, hey.
Come to this?
Heroic slash. I ran out of magic. You got a third form for some reason?
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Because you suck. Hey, the sky's cleared.
Dawn breaks.
Oh, look, I'm the only one in the eye.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Oh, no. Luis is just tiny next to me.
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet. I have
have my ideals.
But wait, there's more. Jesus Christ, how many battles with Luis do I need to fight? You just cutscene to the cutscene.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
How do you guys not see giant Luis? Okay, that one I'll accept of what the fuck's going on?
Now, die!
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream.
Whatever happened to the RPGs where you just beat the end boss and then everyone's like, fuck, okay. Instead, they need to have cutscenes at the end now.
Damn you!
No, you. They just wanted that, Sataniel and, Yagdraboa moment again. But instead of a bullet, it was a sword.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
Yeah.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
Okay, bye,
And
Dad.
now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
Hi, Mom.
Voice. Is that... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetype.
I called that as soon as they were like,
doing?
Her Highness.
All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
Now I killed them.
Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn, and you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him,
They established this
This shall do.
numerous times when I was
That
going
boy's
through the
fight
castle to fight Luis the first
and
time.
ours is finally over.
Not like hers,
People
but
no longer need some mystic relic
oh,
or
I was
some
depressed,
lofty
yes.
magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome.
Don't need to
it
reuse that
within,
line over and over
provided
again.
they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
this isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
So how many copies of that book existed? We at least know of two. One for Luis and one for the main character. Okay, how many people are going to tell me that I became king now?
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long contested succession to the throne.
How's Luis still in there when he's dead?
They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed. They who have overcome this fierce contest. The throne's new sovereign, I now reveal.
E-girls. They had more popularity. Sorry.
Your new king of your kingdom united.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him!
See, if I was the king, because it's obvious that he's still sentient, I totally would have put Luis's head first and then had it keep spinning to reveal on the backside the prince.
The new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Yeah, and it only took 2 hours today.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
I just want it to end
Coronation
already.
really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
And the concern is justified. It's not that, though. I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic
As
views.
moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
By turning everyone into humans.
I'll confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll turn them to humans and have them battle it to the death.
I know mutual understanding will come slowly. I'll just have to keep doing everything I can for them.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
How'd you get in?
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Did I just not notice Maria at all?
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty the new king. Your Majesty, you're so young.
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future.
I oppose how long it took to get to this ending.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
I just thought about how this actually felt for story-wise. I'll say it during the credits. Please end. Credits. Damn it.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Oh, now I need to press the button again?
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the
God damn it. Why? It could have just ended there. Why do I need to know more?
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Uchief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives.
They're going to talk about all of them, aren't they?
Deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation.
Yeah.
It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Who would be able to hurt him in any magnitude?
mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey, isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How would Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here?
It's not even bad in comparison. All it is a cape. It's all you've gained. Oh, this is so bad.
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Well, yeah, now I'm a dead, undead, imaginary person that turned real. God damn it, why isn't it over?
Well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Sanctifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls into the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure that it was not corrupt to give
Like
whatever about a conflict.
Or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take some more time that to affect true something words.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are. I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud.
Phew. So you were here.
Speak
Yeah.
of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
He's done this more than once. That conversation had to be said previously.
All right.
Maria, where are you? Oh God. Why are you guys making me do this now? What's up, Bass? What's up, and hang on. What's up, Hulkenberg? Interferes with business here. Please promise that you'll return immediately. Relax, Hulkenberg. Yeah, I don't need to be so serious. Lighten up, maybe. You mean to say I'm too fussy? Well, 'tis only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard to be over familiar with the poor. Would set a poor example. Imagine that. Okay. That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on the travels now. Only a year past. Yep.
And so,
Is this all it is? Brings back memories, sure.
well, this.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so I was just talking to him.
Not serious.
Sweet. Not talking to Bass or Ismay. Bye.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to the old.
Oh, very nice.
Now if it was asking for drama, mama. Yes. What's up, Gull?
Stupendous. All right then.
Okay, so they're gonna be left. Tomorrow will be a day and a half. How so? You're not trauma, mama. You're not. You're Stroll. You don't count.
Wonderful.
Where to?
You Pajuma, hi, Mr. Roll. I don't even get trauma, mama. Screw you guys. You spoke to everyone yet, but do you want to go see Maria? God. Hang on. I want to see if I can talk to Brigitte. That I fought the Rajang. Probably about 1,000 total. Like grand total across all games he's appeared in. King himself out browsing the shops. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? Saw a clip of... Yeah. I get... With Monster Hunter, I'm tired of fighting the same monsters over and over and over and over again. Also, I'm real bad with the switch axe. I still killed him, though. One igniter in particular, in fact. Though I'm afraid we're all sold out of it at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up with the rainbow colors, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children. Yeah. If it's a clip I'm thinking of, where I get blasted with lightning, start running towards them, then get blasted by lightning again, because there's two of them there. That's a clip I can think of with Rajang. Yeah. I mean, I was in the arena with the one I was thinking of. Now hold a position where I control and distribute all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium. I can't help but think that in position sooner, the church's voice, tragedy of the village, could have been prevented.
But...
Yeah, no, that's a lot of tests if you're going to be home at 8. Okay. There's nothing you could have done about that, Brigitte. In regards to tests, or is your test going to start at 8 p.m. Gull? I know that I only rose to the position once you became king and shed light on what lurked in the shadows of this country. Though you can't take full credit, as it were, I was nominated for my new position by my colleagues. Our new king has changed his country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons could ever disappear from this world. It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To the end, I continue doing all that I possibly can with all that I am, just as you do. Yes, do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. Did you do it? Well, there she was, sitting beside them. Okay, but still, did you do it? Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I committed in her name. Yeah, that sounds about right. In school, hours after school, going to take 3-hour train to second biggest city, getting... Ah! Yeah, hopefully you enjoy the quest, man. Like I said, the only way that I'd actually do it is if I got a proper, like, .hack styled MMO. Give me the world, damn it. No choice to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocity I committed in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Thanks. You're the only one that I cared about. Right. Anyway. Right here. Right away. We're leaving. No. I called malarkey on that. Yeah, I'm still on the side of Bethesda sucks.
That reminds me.
Being here brings back memories. Yeah, sure. Yep. This game could have ended like 20-30 minutes ago. Who you calling malarkey? Bethesda.
Oh, hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
I fucking guess. Have a good one, Gall.
You think this country's gotten any better since then?
So, I said I was going to say my opinion in the credits, but you're here and I know you're going to start your stream here soon, Loki. This game feels... I feel like you've played Chrono Trigger, yeah? I'm actually gonna pause. Hang on. Anyway.
Well, seems like everyone's having more fun than before. I'm sure Papa's happy too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
You're right. It's joy to see the kids like her smile. The future changes slowly and the burden of its momentum will fall on their shoulders one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got.
Jesus Christ.
I want to help everyone understand that the world
The game could have ended like an hour ago, and it would have been perfectly fine.
Miss fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be, a side of myself I ought to show. A path is never clear.
I want to help with something too.
No, I already beat the game.
Everyone across the land to be able to smile.
I beat the end boss. Now it's just them not shutting the fuck up.
I expect great things. I my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you,
But yeah,
Your Majesty.
with
We should be the ones thanking her.
this, I would recommend
I can
it
see the entire country's future.
if you like Game of Thrones. It's one story that's stretched out for 100 hours, sure. Writing's not ultimately bad.
As we find ourselves
There are
afield,
points where you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, shut the hell up. We get it, you already said that.
Hold on a tick. Those people there.
She does actually have wings.
Naturally, we're drawing attention.
So does
all
Nearest,
have to go
the
at
guy on the
once.
right with the striped shirt.
Fuss old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Right? I thought the same thing. I was like, he's gonna be like, excuse me, mister. Nope. Excuse me.
Bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls.
And then there's Haru from, Juna from Persona 5.
Human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can.
Like, there's people that also said, oh, they fixed the late game party
Guess it's
problem. No, they didn't.
But just because you're
I still didn't use them.
who's suddenly all seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the
Yeah.
end, I was blind to
The whole thing is everyone's mutated because
seen it with my own eyes.
everyone's mutated because humanity started to cast out basically humanity, real life. They started going towards a fantasy. There was a thing that started manifesting through anxiety that was able to warp people's
Fly over ourselves.
like physical beings, and that started dividing them into different
Isn't gonna fall apart if we just over for a little
species,
Of
basically.
course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Yeah, you guys said that a while ago too. Realities does suck, yes. I can't put my finger on as to why.
Why there, Your Majesty?
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm.
I still like
We endorsed
Hulkenberg
it
though.
on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say,
Hulkenberg and Brigitte are still my favorite.
There's more work
They're
to do
favorites.
every day. But we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Princess Trunks, yes.
The sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
So I know there were people that were like, a couple people that were like, oh, the game ends on somewhat of a cliffhanger. They could easily do New Game Plus, or not New Game Plus, DLC for it.
I
I fucking hope not.
Would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer.
Only flans.
Surprises.
Right.
I like flan. I'm not reading that. I was about to say, is it gonna make me skip it?
But we did have fun together.
I haven't touched my controller in a while.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
I'm not looking at prawn. I'm talking about flan. Like the egg gelatin little thing.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
God damn. It could have ended there too.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
That is a man's face on an octopus, because there was a human or monster boss, whatever. They call them humans. It was basically a kraken, and he was like, "Arr!" And anytime he'd crit you, he'd go, "Arr!" in the back.
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Exactly.
Sounds like fun, but daily jaunt down to the slums is one.
I'm not gonna kink shame you. I got trauma mamas.
You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
Now I'll just kink ask why.
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
All right.
Come on,
Thanks,
this is
Loki.
No time for jokes.
I'll hop in on your stream in just a little bit. Because I'm going to swap games to Castlevania Legacy of Darkness and start trying to whittle at that for a couple hours at least.
So you go out and give it a proper survey. Where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a
no, that's Curse of Darkness. Legacy of Darkness is the one with the werewolf dude on the N64. Not to be confused with Castlevania 64, which it also has.
That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Even the faraway future begins with the belief that if I can be realized, so I'll press onward on the bet. That's the best I can do.
Could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the ballet court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the dragon.
But yeah, I already did play the one on PS2 a while ago. I played both of them actually. On stream. Some of the first games that I played on it.
Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sorry, what, Nearest? Can you say that again?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle.
You hate Nearest's facial hair, but why?
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello.
Oh, strolling, Hulkenberg, yeah.
Partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to...
No, I'm going with Team Rocker, especially with Nearest. Listen, old chap. I'm going to sit down and rock my chair for 30 minutes. Don't talk to me.
We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
I'm glad to hear that, but will that be all right?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion, even if decided justly and supported by prosperity.
Oh god, with this they can.
Whose face they do not know.
Like, oh no, we're trying to fight things now outside of being
I'm not opposed
King and Luis.
Really, it might be the
I swear to fucking god, they're gonna release DLC, then like 3 years later they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's Metaphor Refantasio remake.
This early
Like, I hate how there were people already being like, oh, they need to do a definitive version of this game or reload version of this game. Like, no, stop that.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general?
Also, it doesn't really help that Medieval is probably my least favorite type of fantasy.
And I trust my core is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my
Also, I like the little
helmet
helmet strap facial hair Nearest has got going on. It looks so ridiculous.
All of you, let's be off.
You
There, is that it?
heard my voice and answered a query in kind.
I need to actually
Is
press these.
fantasy a powerless creation?
No.
A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land.
So the king's been talking to me this entire time. I was thinking like a while ago, I wonder
And
the
it was
character
you
talking.
who answered the call.
Like,
Armed
who
with your
are
hope,
they?
Armed
That.
with the power of fantasy. You rose.
Man, allergies. I sneezed or something. God damn it. End already. Why won't you die?
It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Also, joke's on you. Catman is actually a bat.
Would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the south.
Man, what is that PS1 round?
I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
That ground looks like it would be right at place with Legend of Dragoon and Legend of Legaia. Finally! Jesus! Okay. What I was saying though is like Chrono Trigger has a section where you're going to save Marley. Marley? No. Blonde chick at the beginning of the game that gets sucked into the past and she's kind of erasing her own existence and you meet Frog. It's like if that maybe 2.5, 3 hours most section got stretched out to this long. It's like, okay, great. It can be. This game shows that, but it doesn't keep you interested because it's just that one thing going across. Is this the best RPG I've ever played? Fuck no. Very, very far from it. Like, an example of something that kind of does similar, where it's just one story stretched across it, that actually goes probably further. The Dot Hack series. Dot Hack GU. You're trying to stop the big bad from winning, essentially, without giving spoilers. So, your main thing is to find Tri-Edge, which is Kite from the first series. And something happens, and he's no longer the villain. It shifts the focus. Luis was the villain the entire time. They try to rug pull with the Sanctifist, whatever. They try to rug pull, but rug pulled that rug pull and was like, nah, we're just joking. It's actually Luis, like immediately. So it's like, okay, the threat never changed. It stayed Luis through the entire thing. Yeah, it was looming, sure. But my God, it dragged on so long because of that. Like, even with the reason why I say Dot Hack, if you're getting everything in it, it's like 60 hours, I think, to beat each game. So that's 180 hours if you're 100%ing the games and watching all the stories. If you're not watching the stories, you can definitely go faster. And if you actually cut it down, you can get it a lot faster as well. Same with Dot Hack, the first series, the Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and Quarantine. Same thing with those. The threat constantly changes to a degree in the first ones, where Kubia is always the thing, the big bad. But again, it changes focus. There's distractions. There's sub chapters to the main narrative. This game doesn't do that. And because of that, I recommend this for people that just want one story. Yeah. But that's few and far between. Final Fantasy XVI's another example of that. That was one story, 11 and a half hours of cutscene in a 40-hour game. So I'll appreciate the game and letting you beat it that quick. I do not appreciate the game for forcing me to sit through all those cutscenes. Oh, you can't skip these. Why? Because you need to press a button like 30 minutes into it? Fuck you. But yeah, would I say this game is phenomenal? No. Would I say this game deserved anything like Game of the Year? Also, no. If this was Game of the Year, that bar was pretty low. So it just makes me wonder how bad Final Fantasy VII's Part 2 was. Like, actually, how bad was it? Because I know no one that's actually played it. As an RPG, I'd probably rate this like 6 or 7 out of 10. This isn't 8 or 9. Vagrant Story is closer to a 10 than this is. Valkyrie Profile is definitely closer to a 10 than this is. I'm just trying to think of other RPGs that I really enjoyed. Digital Devil Saga, Brave Fencer Musashi, but that one's also real short. God, what was another real good one that I haven't brought up? Rido, that one. Like, all those are better than this. And Rido and Digital Devil Saga are both Atlas games. So if this is where their writing's going, I'm not going to look forward to any of their newer games. Like, that is just what that is, unfortunately. Yeah, no. 6 or 7 out of 10. I'll say 6.5. I'll recommend it for very few people.